Welcome to Central Florida. Today we're going to take a road trip to the world's most famous beach, Daytona Beach. Then we're going to check out Ponce Inlet, followed by Orlando. Let's go explore.
Hey, so we're at Daytona Beach. We're really excited. We're on the boardwalk, we're on the pier. Waves are really nice today because they break pretty far out. They have a nice long ride. The water looks nice and clean. The sand looks really nice and soft. Kind of wish I was out there with the surfers right now. We're happy to be in Daytona Beach.
They call this the world's most famous beach, and there's a lot of rides here on the beach. It kind of reminds me of Atlantic City meets Coney Island.
Hey, we're in Daytona. Check out the palms. We're in a beautiful park. They have a farmer's market going on that we're checking out. We went through a walk through this beautiful walking trail here. We're on the water. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. We're so happy to be in Daytona.
Woo! So this area feels a little bit more like Miami or Fort Lauderdale because we have this beautiful waterway here, this inlet. Mike, where are we?
We're at the Museum of Arts and Sciences here in Daytona Beach. We are so excited. This has one of the largest Cuban art collections in the world.
So we are inside the Cuban Gallery right now, and right here are some photographs of Cuba during the 1900s, early 1900s, and then here is a bust of Jose Marti, who is a special influential Cuban patriot. So I'm in the prehistoric Florida section, and behind me is a giant sloth that existed 2.2 million years ago. And they say that it was similar in nature to the modern bear. So this was the largest land mammal to live in Florida. This right here is a map of New Spain, 1712. Look at how big Florida was. Daytona is known for its speed racer heritage, and right here we have an exhibit with some of the old cars. And then that's what it looked like. So now we're in this vintage railroad area.
All aboard!
All aboard! There's even Chinese art in here. Check this out.
We're sort of like in the middle of a subtropical forest with a lot of beautiful pine trees, Spanish moss draped trees, palm trees, sable palms, just so many cool trees here. It feels good.
We're in this native forest area right outside of the museum, and right here is a floating aquatic plant called duckweed. Check this out. Also right behind me is Spanish moss, and this is growing from the leaves. Oh, look at it. It's actually really beautiful, and it blows in the wind. Ponce Inlet Lighthouse. Here's our tickets. We're about to go to the top. Let's go. We are climbing up the stairs. Going up. At the top of the lighthouse, look at this beautiful view of Daytona. 360-degree view. Mike, how's the view from up here?
Amazing, such a beautiful lighthouse.
Here you can see the light at the top of the lighthouse. These folks are fishing. What do you think about Ponce Inlet?
Beautiful. This reminds me of Deadlie in Namibia, where they have like the trees.
No. Is it warm? I'm gonna try it. Oh yeah, it's warm. Very warm. We're gonna check out a local fish spot called Boondocks on the riverfront. We got some blackened fish, some conch chowder, clam chowder, deliciousness, and we got these harbor views. Now it's time to journey back to Orlando, which is a little over an hour away. So right now we're walking around Lake Eola, and this is in Orlando, and that's the downtown. So if you're looking for something to do that is not part of the Disney parks, that's where you want to go. Orlando! So what makes this park special is the fountain right there, and what else do we have?
Swans, different types of trees, different types of pines, different types of palms. It's really incredible here. We really like it.
And we have the city skyline. So this is downtown Winter Park, and there's beautiful boutiques and restaurants here. Winter Park is a great place to dine, shop, and check out museums. And speaking of museums, we visit the Hosmer Morse Museum. It's famous for its collection of Tiffany glass.
So you get all that cool play of light and color, but it's also textured. They had wooden bowls, basically, that they would use these very thin little pins, and they would solder them together with copper and solder. And you can see the kind of vintage photo there.
Interesting. Wow.
We're at the Morse Museum in Winter Park, Florida, and we're checking out their massive and comprehensive Tiffany collection, starting with this beautiful piece.
Or how is it achieving the glow?
These are all backlit right now, but a lot of this kind of control of light and dark, Tiffany designed into the glass. So he might, like up here where the vegetation is more dense, there are several layers of what's called streaky glass.
Much of the decorative glass featured in this museum was created by Louis Comfort Tiffany, whose father created Tiffany & Company. Here we go inside the chapel. Wow.
We're at the chapel. This is at the Hosmer Museum here. And this is the gorgeous chapel. It was saved from Tiffany's estate, Laurelton, in Long Island. And they painstakingly reassembled it here in Central Florida.
This is called the Daffodil Terrace. If you love American art, be sure to check out the Morse Museum. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button down below and subscribe, because coming up next, America's oldest city, St. Augustine.